Get his truck.
Yeah.
You need his truck for.
I don't know what's wrong with Argent. My wife, credit card.
Where they
Set a new car.
they put a new system in.
Yeah, it won't let to activate the car. I called from the house. That would hurt.
Oh,
I don't know what to do. Got the car, got the number. They say call interfere. They say can't help you this time. They about to go to Florida too.
well, she might have to go up there.
She ain't gonna have time. Can she get up work? She gotta go to the airport.
Look out. Well,
Yeah, she been calling me 2 days dealing with them. I said, no, I'll tell you.
You better go ahead and get that card and take it up there and get it activated. Get off that game.
She got the car work.
That's what I'm saying. You need to go to her job, get her card, and try to see if you get it activated yourself. Take it to the branch.
She right there had one, so.
Uh-oh. Mama said, you better bring your ass, boy. Or give me your card. Yeah, that was it. Give me your card. Your card activated.
That would be a negative.
Nah.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh, that's an easy win here.
Two defenses come in today hoping they have a chance to make a big play on the secondary as they both are top 10 in interceptions. It's the Bulls going up against the Falcons.
Mike's stupid.
With that, let's get you out to Brandon Godden.
I just realized on this game, right? I did a little experiment. I don't build it on my defensive end, right and left hand. I don't build it block shade up first.
Why?
Because I want them to be, because they pass rusher, right? I'm trying to take away from the quarterback. I can do good against the run. I'm trying to take away from the quarterback, be in the pocket to pass. Which makes sense, you know what I'm saying?
And they'll go on the ground. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Okay.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent block.
Y'all started yet?
For the guy
Yeah,
carrying
we
the ball,
started.
he was the finisher. A really nice
shit.
run.
That's a good week.
They'll drop the throw. He's got
Let's see what y'all got.
crossing route. And they get
we
him
start.
down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Yep.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
God damn, what team he got?
They'll give it to him right
The
up
The
Wolfpacks.
Bulls.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Figure out what they want to do.
And now 2nd down.
One thing that's really difficult
I got what you want to do, buddy.
identifying how to block a 3-4
He must not know your run defense team are already built
Even
natural.
more difficult. They're elusive
Nah, he don't
targets
know.
and hard to hit.
Shh.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Nope.
And a lot of the weight of this
Lock
offense
that
falls
shit
on
up.
the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any
See if I can
openings,
bring some
any
heat.
opportunities, he can turn
Bring
it
some
into a
heat
big
on this
play
dime.
at any time.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Ooh, yeah.
Kyle Allen with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this
He
quarter.
just raked him.
First quarter, First drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Oh, okay.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And
I hate when I
got
do
this
that.
across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. A gain of 3, second down. All right, let's look at the offense. Devontae Freeman, this is a guy that you wanted to talk about, so take it away.
Brandon, have you seen a running back play with such joy as well as such fury? I love the way he runs the football and attacks defenses.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Oh,
so the
shoot.
long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. And let's look defensively at the starters.
Eddie Goldman's everything you want in a defensive tackle. A run stopper who can move upfield and rush the passer.
All right, what is this?
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
He'll look to throw, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact.
No
Incomplete.
blitz on that one?
That was a
Oh,
classic
he
example
blitzed
of
twice
trying
and
to run with the
didn't
ball
blitz the
without
third
securing
time.
the catch. He was saying about those rapid
All right,
runs instead of
let's
making the catch
see.
first and then taking off.
Good punt. Oh, couldn't get that.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And here now the offense heading back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll set up to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And they'll lead the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Should have been picked.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So on 4th down, here's a punter, Jeff Locke, to kick it away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So out come the Falcons now, and a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete on the deep ball. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. He'll look to throw, and he will find his man on the outside. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. To throw again. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it, now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll get 19 yards there. And the Falcons are going to get a 1st. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on 1st down. And that's incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are in for 6. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, You've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Third down and 5. They'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And some room to work. And now the rookie's free. And touchdown. A great play there. 78 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It was 3rd and medium. They popped the short pass, looking to pick up the first, accomplish that mission, and then they accomplished a lot more on that mission all the way for the score.
Let me focus in on one word you used, pop, right? They popped the short pass, and then what happened after that? They popped the big run. Because now, once he caught it, didn't have anyone else in the vicinity to bring him down, and he takes off, and he kept going. Nice gutsy call, even better execution.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Play clock winding down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A really nice pick up of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Second down following the run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And this one is incomplete.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
And he fields it cleanly. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now this offense ready to take over again. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll look to throw here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Points the target, and he has it over the middle. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, the hit sure looks like a simple route, but I think the issue with it is a lot of time when you're making that play, you're actually working your way back inside towards traffic where the big guys are coming from inside out, whether it's defensive ends or linebackers. And a lot of the time, instead of securing the pass, your eyes might stray towards the middle and wonder where the big hit's going to come from.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. To throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 8 on the play, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll set up a throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And Charles, give me water. Jeez, Chuck, they cut off the halftime show again. Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the second half. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put
Yeah,
there.
didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. They'll set up to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. push his way forward to about the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vic Beasley in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now back to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4. Down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. It's a quarterback sneak. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
It seems like, and it is a gamble on their side of the field, but they have supreme confidence in picking it up on a quarterback sneak. You can just feel it from this team.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles. He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now. No. Check. Patriot.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational.
Yeah, that will be the ball game.
They know the lead that they have.
Oh, yeah. You getting this joint straight?
Oh, yeah, we got it straight. They locked it.
You lock it for him.
She put the wrong them in one time.
And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter,
Oh.
they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the
Oh,
defense
okay.
has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading
Good
the
thing
box
she
in a
found
big
something.
way. 6, 7,
Yep.
8, 9, whatever it's going to take.
Yeah, she said that's the number they gave her, though.
Big offensive line.
Came in the mail. They said it was the old number from the old system or something. But you married a new car with an old number.
Oh, wow.
Ain't it?
Yeah.
That ain't sound right.
Nah, it didn't.
Flip flop boy.
That signifies they want to run the football. Yeah, occasionally they'll play action and throw it, but most
Going
of the
too
time,
fast. I had to block, David.
Yes, you did.
run the ball behind them. And now
Yeah,
I
took
thought
my
you were
finger.
taking an extra offensive
I thought you would take a finger off the trigger.
Yeah, I should have took my finger out the trigger.
and we just saw it on that play.
Well, that was automatic long distance.
On the counter, Devontae Freeman.
I'm trying to figure out what team he got.
Chicago Bulls.
Heavy set, 3 tight ends in the game, and that's tough for a defensive coordinator. They want to spot that lineup coming into the game early so they can get the proper defensive personnel on the field.
It's the Chicago Bulls.
Relying on some of the assistants to tell him which defensive personnel is hitting the field so he can adjust accordingly.
Tell him, get off, you big boy.
And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type
You out there in the gym, ain't it?
clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up
sir.
first downs and keeping the football.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman.
Oh.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 7-6.
You having problems with this formation, Dave. You don't know what to do.
That's what they're doing.
You don't know where to go.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going.
Keep balling
But you
up.
gotta figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Freeman again.
Ooh.
I see you hit him on that last series with that play. You don't see it either. You heard hike that ball.
Gain on the play, and it'll bring
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
nothing there, but
yeah. After the last one, you won't see that one.
You got to win at the point of attack, and on that play,
You won't see that play.
defense, they made it happen.
Damn right.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. The play action fake. They'll look
Oh,
for
hey. Oh.
and he finds a man on a crossing route. Touchdown. Their big tight end. His second touchdown on the season.
Tight ends putting some work out there.
My God. He
Had the lead in the fourth, but still passing.
spit his head and ran through his chest.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be wide receivers catching touchdowns.
Yeah, I've seen enough.
The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside.
Oh,
He gets a chance to
yeah.
get to the end zone as well.
And he's able to put it through.
They should make man so he can come up and throw the white towel over there.
Out is the kickoff.
On the
He
next
should.
Run up and
He
send
should.
this one away. Got
You won't penalize you when they do that. They give you get more XP.
And he'll probably wish
So if you won't quit their game, if they quit the game, it should give you more XP.
as as he's down at the 15-yard line.
Exactly.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over.
That kind of hold out that BS out.
3 interceptions thrown already. We'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things.
If you quit more than 3 games, you automatic discontinue for the season. You know, man, you can send stuff in, man. They'll look into it.
And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Should have
Your
that
season
pick.
over.
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually, but first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to
Wanna
whichever
test the
side
crap
or
out of
even in the middle where you want to set up the screen.
You might want to check that play out. Let's play.
How about the read, though, by the defense?
He got me over there. He got me one time on that screen. I said, oh, no more. Adjustment being made.
Smothered it for a loss of yardage.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle. And
I'll wait for that.
It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
I wonder if I can get this one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35.
Coming to invert. You can see that play all game.
They get ready to head back out.
No, you weren't ready for it.
You weren't ready for it.
They certainly did, partner, and just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home, all right? And sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same, everything's familiar.
No, you call it slow beat. Y'all started off slow. And Bell came out.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
He starts saying, no, I won't do it again, no.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards.
Get a lot of smash mouth going over
And you
here.
have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it?
On that lead.
The situation you're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Too much smash more going on now.
With his 2nd touchdown of the game.
He got smashed in the mouth.
The Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
You see, you get a donut.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
No, he started off looking confident.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
When boys start heating up, like a car, you first turn it on. It's engine cold. They just sit there and run.
Yeah.
Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want
Yep,
to do that. And coaches
exactly
want to.
right,
I remember
dude.
one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something
Yeah, he
executed
conceding
well
now.
before we get out of here.
You can see the game, dude.
To the team.
Just something to
Huh?
Just something to build on, get it done.
So he running the ball. He know game over with.
Yeah, he's hand on knee. Boot on the ground.
Out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way.
I don't
the
know,
entire
there ain't
game.
much running either.
Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
You know I
And the
ain't
defense
you
searches
gonna
for
run
one
too
more
much on me.
stop here after after the run on second down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this for a short gain.
You get your 2-3 yards. People ain't content with getting 2 or 3 yards.
Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf.
Right back must be tough, but he got lit.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal. Win all of your home games, split your road games.
Yeah, that's the end of that.
Good. That game was getting
We
boring.
playing our league.
In our league, I had to play the computer. Had to build.
You already played it.
Yeah, I played that last night.
You played
Or
200
no, I
points.
played it this morning. Yeah.
You built 200 points.
Nah, I ain't like some people. I try to keep it manageable.
I know.
Mr. Stunner Bummer. There you go.
I see you going for it. Next time you got all the rockers. No title.
Hey, all the records and no title, David.
Yeah, he telling me about what he did. I said, okay.
MVP 3 years in a row, ain't it?
Yeah, he MVP. No title.
Yeah. Hold on, Dave. I gotta go to. Hold on. Leave the session for. Come on, Mr. Man. Let's get this game up. Hey, Dave.
Yo.
You got a lot of rabbits in your yard?
Shit, no.
Man, I got a darn a bunny farm over here.
God. They got a bunny trail over there.
Yes, sir. I know I got like, I be having like 5, 6 rabbits in my yard at a time. It'll be the same one. One of them don't have an eye. Look like he got in a fight with somebody. One eye big, the other eye is closed up like it's swollen.
Right there. Y'all might got fight night over there.
It might need.
You see him on the regular?
Yeah. I go outside, they outside, chilling. Go in the house, eat. Nah, they don't run. They be hopping along. They got comfortable with it.
Your pet rabbits.
Yeah, pet rabbits, my ass. Gizmo, he walk right past them there. He don't even bother them. He used to chase him. He chase him though. He don't even bark.
Yeah, we ain't chasing them over.
Nope. I need your little dog over here.
Yeah, she'll run them down.
We all up in the woods. Alright, let's see what we got here.
next linebacker coming up.
They come out with one back and three.
I got another linebacker. 87 speed, 90, hitting pounds.
And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line lowered
Acceleration
the defensive
92.
front.
You can
They
get on
moved
beats.
them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. The throw on 2nd down is locked.
Gosh, darn it.
He was looking for Jack Doyle that time, and it's 3rd down.
Doyle, you slow as shit.
Flow today. Certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their
They playing
runner
that
to not
game.
just do that,
Yeah, I'm playing my other game now.
to catch, to help set a tone for
I
their
think he was
offense.
outside.
Nah,
And they'll look
I
to
came back
avoid
in.
an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
where that blitz coming from?
Throwing is locked. And able to find Dorsett. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Hold on.
I'm playing on cover 2 against me.
Supposed to be running the NFL. Maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball.
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just
Yeah,
find
stick
the
to your
soft
cover
spot,
3.
Find the dead zone and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this
nobody.
time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Defense
Nobody.
with 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
Oh, he like to play with
And
his
this is
safety.
something
Okay.
in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Cover 4, cover 2.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Going up top. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
Brandon Marshall, no, not the wide receiver, a quality linebacker who can cover very well.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Third and long. It's locked. Hard throw. Incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And wow, fortunately he was able to get it back, but it's left his guys in a bit of a hole here. They're backed up deep to start this drive.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson, and he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
To throw on 2nd is Simeon. And this is Michael Floyd, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Simple slant route, and partner, really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
2 yards to go here on third down. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fielded at the 33. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out, give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, it's time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth.
That coach is always hard on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, here's Love. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. 23 yards on the play.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Simeon. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Second and 5. They come up in an offset eye. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. So often you hear about teams trying to avoid the middle when they're working against a true 3-4 defense because the nose is so hard to move. Which side do you block him to? How do you get him out of the middle? Well, some teams will double team. Some teams have a good center that can move a guy. But if you can control him, that takes away whatever the rest of the force guys are trying to do to you because once they get to the play, you usually overwhelm them with your own blockers, and that creates some space. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Caught on the right side by Dorsett. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Block on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And coming out now, the Broncos. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And a loose football. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. Big sigh of relief.
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Third down now, it's C.J. Anderson. A loss of a yard, and it brings up Ford.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have If you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Sanders has it over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Back to throw here. He goes underneath for Anderson. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too. In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers. There's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They'll try and sneak it here. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Well, this season's going nowhere. No reason not to go for it. And it's a rare success for them as they keep the drive alive.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Time to step aside. We'll come to this. They come up in an offset eye. First down. Here's Anderson. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
In the backfield is Anderson. Switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come out here in the I. First and goal from the 1 as they look to punch it in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
They'll run for it with Anderson. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So they were stuffed on first down, stuffed again on second.
And normally you throw the ball on second down on play action. So here on 3rd down, I'm going to my team and saying, let's line up and let's go out and get it. I get my best running play called, and I go after him one more time.
Here is Anderson on 3rd and goal. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. C.J. Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's up and good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. 10 yards still left on second down. Now it's Luck off the bootleg. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here we go, a 3rd down after the second down pass completion. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. And he's got Moncrief. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. T.Y. McGill never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. Throw here out of the gun. He's got time. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Down on the after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's Dorsett. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Luck on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once.
And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finding time. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. After the interception, it's Locke. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
On first down, Luck. And that is incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
2nd and 10, Luck again. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
And able to find Dorsett. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So the offense Falcons has it, 6-yard line, first and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now Luck, and he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Barkevius Mingo with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards for number 11.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got Floyd out left. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
10-yard penalty there on first down, so now 1st and 20. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a play fake here on first down. Sanders has it over the middle. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On first down, it's Locke. Left side, it's Dorsett. That throw good for 4. It's second down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. second down. Here's Locke. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Luck on first down. Completes it to Moncrief left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Just 1 yard to go here on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On first down, Locke. And this is Moncrief with a catch. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Here's Luck now on second down. Complete to Dorsett. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down.
Really good, solid run right there, and they did it from a 4-wide receiver set. And if you're an offensive coordinator, they used to tell people, hey, we're going to throw the football. Now they use 4 receivers on the field to spread things out, give them more running lanes and more options. And also, it usually takes the bigger defenders off the field, makes the defense lighter and easier to run against.
Now a first down throw. Locke. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
To throw on second down is Locke. Over the middle, Dorsett. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And able to find Dorsett. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance.
Yo, what team is you?
It's a little bit of deflation.
The Colts.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Yeah, the Colts.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now it's the fullback's turn, Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's the fullback. His second touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the fourth. And that'll make this
Man, pulling out all types of nano blisters. I don't know. I made a bunch of boneheaded moves too, so it ain't a problem.
This will be taken to the back of the
They
end
about
zone.
4 leads, 3 leads.
This will be a touchback.
Yeah.
Comes out to the 25-yard line. The
Three.
Bronco offense now set to come back
One,
out
two,
onto
three,
the field.
four leads. Yep.
Got one last
Yeah,
time,
we need to do it.
still down here.
That's struggling.
Playing catch up.
I had 2.
Every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but when they do have
Man, you need to play the Madden challenge thing.
last time, they think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Right now, you're just
I've been watching
Yeah,
my dude
I
play, man.
gave up the score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow
Yeah.
them down now and get the ball back for
Yeah,
our
man, you
offense?
need to be playing
Is it
that.
more pressure? Is it more
$80
zone?
a
What do
pot.
they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. One receiver left, 2 to the right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
One of the best
Oh,
routes, one of
yeah.
your favorite routes of any play calling. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Trying to lay one up deep.
The ball game, baby. Ball game.
It's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they'll be looking to build off of
Time to
a drive that really relied on the
milk
quarterback.
this game there.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. The Broncos say they
He
have it.
fumbled.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock.
Get out of here, man.
They ran what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And that is caught. Touchdown. Denver.
Get the fuck out of
Michael
here.
Floyd. His first touchdown
Michael
on the
Floyd.
year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning it
Oh
points.
my
And when
goodness.
that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance
Well,
after the
he hit him.
turnover, the takeaway.
He just stood him
Go
up.
get it. And that's
Yep.
exactly what they did.
I need a field goal.
Offense now as they get set to take over, and they had the fumble last time that led
Need
to
a field goal,
touchdown.
David.
That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got Moncrief. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Well, he's Stephon King.
He's back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Heck yeah. Get him off me, Dave. Gotta get him off me.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Colts a first down.
You better stop burning them Newports.
Find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
He's got some space. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. See if they stay on the ground for second down. He'll look to throw.
Who that was dangerous?
But it's incomplete.
Who that was dangerous?
Hilton, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the
Yes, it was.
but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And to give this time to the tailback. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here.
Oh boy.
Just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. First and goal at the 3-yard line now. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will push his
Oh
way
boy, hitting.
down to about the 3-yard
Hitting
line.
hard out there.
A gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. From the 3 now. Here they come on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. He made his only attempt earlier.
What?
Well, Charles, an absolutely thrilling
Oh shit.
the end down to the final play. Got it close to the goal line but couldn't punch it in.
How much fun was that ending, though, for us?
We were standing up.
Hey, what in the world?
I forgot to call time out. I thought I had time.
Wow.
I thought for sure I had time, dude. Oh my goodness. Oh, there it rat. Mm. What did I do that for? I should just balloon the time out.